with General Manager Justin Edinburgh after the defeat at Millwall in the FL Trophy. What are your thoughts immediately after the game?
Getting bored of my own voice, really, Matt, to be honest. Disappointed. We've done enough to win the game and we've caused our own downfall yet again, but I can't keep defending. I've got to make changes. I'm going to have to bring in people that are hungry and willing to make sure that in the 46th minute they play to that whistle and to the 90th minute.
First half, I mean, you dominated probably 45 minutes, didn't you, of that?
Without a doubt. It was only 1 team in it. It was Millwall being booed off at half time. Fans had turned. And all in a box, error, goal. Just sums it up really right now. I
mean, you're not literally, but you're tearing your hair out about the errors at the moment.
Of course, but I can only. I'm responsible for the team. Now I have to start looking at individuals and making them accountable for myself, picking them. But now, we can't continue to give people chances.
But you don't have much leeway in the squad, do you?
No, I don't. But it's difficult with the amount of injuries we have. But you can't keep standing in front of you guys and seeing the same thing happen, because it's a game that we've dominated first half, gifted them a goal for no hard work of theirs, and we've gone again second half and a long punt down the backs. It's unacceptable.
And are you talking about individual errors, or are you talking about collective responsibility?
No, it's individual errors. You can't account for them. It's nothing about collective in how them 2 goals came tonight. It's individual. Anyone's here will see it. If they don't, then they're not seeing the same thing. But I'm going to stand in front of you guys and name individuals. I've named them players in that dressing room. They've been nailed. They know. But when we get that full squad, we'll see the players that are going to be doing it and the ones that are not. And you can't keep making the same excuses.
And you've made additions to the squad. Chris Hurd making his debut this evening. What did you make of him?
I thought he was excellent, absolutely first class. I thought there were some really good performances out there. I thought Deji Oshilaja again was immense. I thought Elliot List, Rory Donnelly caused problems all night up top. I thought Jake Hessenthaler, Chris Hurd, Josh Wright in the middle of the park. Very, very good tonight. Some excellent performances that deserved to be on a winning side tonight, but unfortunately it wasn't because of errors by others.
I think if anyone's in any doubt how much this is an individual game means, they can see from your reaction tonight. A lot of people saying, fans might think, well, the EFL Trophy, how seriously do you take it?
Well, it's every game. We can't keep continuing to lose football matches. It's become a habit, and it's not a habit that I really enjoy. It has to mean something. And look, the performance, but can't keep saying, oh, well, that individual did that. And they are. They're poor errors. We're not being undone by any good play. There was no good play about Millwall's 2 goals tonight. It was about ours. It's the way it's going at the moment. It's something that I've got to make sure I stop very quickly.
We talked about one of the players you brought in. I know Frank Newell's come in as well. Is that a reaction to the way the team are playing at the moment, or the lack of bodies?
The lack of bodies is first and foremost. We are light. We are heavily being punished for injuries at the minute. It was first and foremost, but two players that we feel that can bolster the squad and improve us with their attitude and the mentality of the player.
How tough is this for you at the moment? In terms of challenges you've had in your career?
Very tough. I don't like losing. It's not something that has become a habit since I've been here. And that's not something I enjoy. I think it's something that we're not used to. The crowd have not been used to it. But the buck lies with me, and I'm the one who have to rectify it and put it right. And that's what me and my staff are working hard to do. And we won't sleep well until we do that.
Got some tough decisions for you to make in the rest of the week and going towards Saturday?
Well, hopefully, if we can get injured. But like I say, we are restricted. Some people are hanging on by the skin of their teeth at the minute, perhaps because of none other than there not being enough personnel around. But once that is the case, then unfortunately they won't be hanging on for much longer.
You're talking about people being out of the side for a length of time then, who are not performing at the moment.
Of course, it has to be that way. Unfortunately, at the minute, some of the team picks itself, and that's not good, and that's not good competition, and that's something that we need to try and rectify and put right. We're working hard to do that, but Yeah, no, I'm standing here. I'm disappointed. I'm angry, frustrated. Everyone connected with this football club is, and like I say, obviously the buck and the responsibility stops with me. I deal with that. I've got big enough shoulders. No worries about that. But we'll be putting it right. Don't worry about that. Cheers.
It was a dream start for Josh Wright, wasn't it? Getting his goal as well, coming back in.
Well, it was a good start. It was a good, fantastic first half performance up till 46, 47 minutes. But again, let's go and give the opposition a goal. What can I do for that? What can I do about that error? What am I telling someone to go and make that individual mistake? Really? People have got to take a bit more responsibility.
Fair enough. Can you just update us on some of the injuries and maybe some of the players that might be coming back?
Well, it's a difficult one. Where are we at?
Wagstaff?
Yeah, no, I'm hoping that Waggy will be fit for the weekend. Same with Daki. Joe Emmanuel Thomas had a scan on his knee on Monday. It's not as severe as we thought, so we're hoping that he's going to be able to manage and play with that. Obviously, Ryan Jackson returned tonight. Cody, he's going to be touch and go. He's seen he had a scan. He's got swelling of the fat pad, on the heel of his foot. And they're the things that actually, it's quite a bizarre injury. I've never heard of it before, but it's where we're at, really. But listen, no excuses. We've got to get on with it. We've got to deal with it. And there's one thing for sure that I've got the resolve and the fight and the desire to put this right.
You've got Cargill coming in as well soon, haven't you?
Yeah.
So maybe he can mix it with the defence.
Yeah, no, hopefully. Konchesky, we needed to rest. He's played a lot of games. He missed Chesterfield with a slight tight calf. He played Saturday, and we didn't feel that it was something that we could risk with him being the only sort of left-footed defender at the club at the moment.
Is Bradley Garnson anywhere near?
He's out running. It'll be, I think, 11 weeks on Friday, which we looked between 10 and 12 weeks. So hopefully he'll be back in training after the Oldham game.
And just a word on Chris Hurd. We saw 60-odd minutes of him. How did you think?
I thought he was excellent.
Some of forward balls as well. He seemed to be
I thought he was aggressive. I think his desire to make the first goal. His header, he tapped it, and then he made sure that the ball didn't leave the box, kept it alive. I think it'd be a massive signing for us. It was some really good performance. Listen, Jake Essenthal has been out to wait very, very long for that performance, but he's played himself back into the contention. I thought Wrighty again come back in after a little bit of loss of form. Again performed tonight. I thought Oshalaja was immense. Pulled the team through. I thought the front two, Elliot and Rory, caused problems for long periods of time today. So there's a lot of pluses, but again, it's errors that have cost us from coming away with a very good team performance and a victory.
Elliot seems to get in those areas, and his pace does fry him.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be disappointed he didn't score at 1-0.
The volley.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed with that. But hey, listen, you look at them young boys; they're learning all the time. Enthusiasm, endeavour. Young Paddy. He's playing out of position, but he gives of his all.